Hello everyone, welcome back to the arena. We are going to be playing some Grixis Reanimator today. The list is pretty standard for this type of deck, other than we are splashing a few cards and trimming on some other cards like Make Disappear and the Brotherhood End, or like the third or fourth copy of Shieldred to play some of these other cards that have come out in the new set. Collector's Vault being the main key in this deck that I've personally liked a lot. As two draw cards and discard a card, make a treasure token. What's so good about this is we get to put our Atraxas in the graveyard and stockpile the treasure tokens to play later. So even if we are missing those lands, we can get rid of our bad cards and make treasures in order to play our cards later. And then against aggro, we get Virtue of Persistence. We can use the Adventure Side for 2 mana. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn, and we gain 2 life. Very important, especially when our opponent has those Kamano style turns or auras or enchantments is trying to pop off, and we can try to stop that. And again, it works as one of those 2-for-1 cards because it is an adventure card, and we can play the 2 mana side early and then play the 7 mana side later at the beginning of our upkeep. Target creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. And it is a graveyard, not just yours. So even if our opponent's playing a cooler deck than us, we can start stealing their cards. So other than that, we're just going to get into the games. Here is the sideboard if you're at all interested. Other than that, this is the deck list. And if you all enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe. Other than that, let's just get into it. I get to go first with this? Like, sure. Hopefully, Kaito here, or Corpse Appraiser, can kind of value the hand enough. Board's off. Play Blackly Cliff because it enters untapped in case we find another fast land here. We do not. Assume his troll will slam a Kaito. It sticks. I mean, we'll minus. They use a spell on this 1/1. We're happy about it. Because we don't mind the loot with this anyway, unless we're going to lose it. Soul Partition. We'll let you play that card. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Sure. The same scenario. But in this case, it can hit the Lily. We'll let the Atraxa go. And hope Kaito, after an attack, will find a land, or we'll draw a land and then the reanimate spell. Sure. Plus. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Lose goes for them. We have a Corpse Appraiser for us. We'll loot again. Alright, if I could stop drawing Atraxas and, I don't know, spells to go with them, that'd be great. We'll let that Atraxa go. We'll Corpse Appraiser one of them because they don't have a creature in theirs. Find lands and play lands. I'll come down. They can obviously minus their Lily, especially if they have a backup one. I remove my Corpse Appraiser opponent. I wouldn't blame you. If it can stick around, I'll definitely attack him with it and plussing on Kaito. They choose to make me attack. I would assume that just means there's another Lily. No? Okay. Plus here, we'll definitely get rid of Cut Down, I would imagine. Spire is good. Inspire can actually attack our opponent. Like Corpse Appraiser now while we have 2 mana from Make Disappear. Come in. We'll get rid of Blood Tithe Harvester. We'll grab Collector's Vault, and we're going to play it next turn. If one of these gets counted, I'd rather be Blood Tithe Harvester. This can get us back in by making treasure. It won't here. Play land. Sure. Tap out for the Sunfall there. Make a 1/1. Lay the Collector's Vault. Pass it up. We actually hold now because, well, we need to make 2 different treasures off the Collector's Vault or find lands to kind of help with that. So yeah, we're gonna plus and exile my ninja. Hard spell for us to deal with. Activate here. At this point, I'll let it go for the throat go. My turn. Actually, yeah, that's actually fine. 10. We'll grab an Atraxa, bring it back. We're gonna get to do a really neat turn here, hopefully. We'll grab Stormcarve, grab Go for the Throat, Cruelty, and the Vault. Load our hand up a little bit here. Play this Stormcarve. Screw this up using the treasure we made earlier and the Stormcarve there. We'll attack down. Or attack at this. We'll scry one. Make the spear. Not a bad card to actually draw with Kaito here. Doesn't really do enough for us this turn, but not a bad card to have coming up here. I mean, I guess we'll bring the Atraxa back. We're losing Kaito here. We just have to win this with overwhelming card advantage. Them having an Eternal Wanderer is kind of annoying. Can't just hard cast that. That'd be a bad idea. You have anything in there in that little pile of yours that you'd like to give me? No. Do I have anything over here? Not really. Alright, well, let's work on Cruelty Gix. Oh, numero uno. Oh, we get to eat that up too. Path of Peril. Okay. Place land out. I'll take my Atraxa back. Doesn't feel like a good thing for them, but I'm not going to blame them for it. You have to be careful because we could technically draw our entire deck. We'll discard an Atraxa. And I guess Collector Vault at this point. Never having like a straight up way to remove this Eternal Wanderer. It's going to be the vein in my existence. Land, Path Peril, they now have March mana. We have a way. No. We do not. I guess we grab Shieldred, the Gathering card. We just continue to make it hard on them. Do we have the option to grab another Brother's Head in? Need to attack this Eternal Wanderer down. That's just my plan. Just get it set to 1. Go for the throat. Probably not the best. Get down to 1. I guess we pass. Bring this back. We're going to get a lot more selective with these Atraxes so we don't accidentally mill ourselves out. Honestly, cool with every single one of those cards going to the bottom. Memory lose from our opponent, and we will definitely fire off and make this appear, limiting their card draw. They'll probably Path of Peril, then maybe make a 2/2, which we can remove. I would assume that's the line we'll see. They flicker this. Okay. I would see a 2/2. Maybe should have cycled there first. But they definitely could have done this, even though this would bring it back. That's a good find. I'm sorry. I lied. What's this going to make? Force look at. Okay. What is the card? They do nothing? Here, I'll take my turn. Tracks, I suppose. We have an Atraxa coming back on instep, but we don't really care that much. Maybe a Blood Tithe Harvester is all I really want out of that pile. We will... Am I going to mill myself out? This is so cringe. What is the play here? I guess fire this off. Up. To here. Get that out of the way. Throw that to the bottom. Next it up. Put that in. I have the mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that sucks. I guess I'm gonna play a Kaito here. -2. Do that. We'll discard a card, and it'll just be probably Blood Tithe Harvester. Now we're definitely getting Path Perilled here. That's pretty plain as day. Sure. Sure. A negate. Yeah. Shelly. Shelly number 1. Good. Fire this off here. Bottom. What do I want to do here? Yeah, probably. Again, our card total in our deck is a factor at this point. Take some more damage. Activate there. What's the plan on Sorin? Children's Edict's good. Can I can. Might be a bad idea. I'm gonna force them to use more resources on Shieldred if they have to. And then follow up with another Shieldred. Hey, that's messed up. Now neither of us are playing. Opponent. play that side. It'd be really cool if I could. Get this down now while we also can. Have a land and a negate. Pass here. Get a pause because I can cycle their Triumph. Plus on Sorin. Find another land. These are to cycle away. Cycle one. Take two. Land. Cycle another one. Take two more. Well, I mean, don't know the play here, of course. But at least assume we have another one. We do not. Let's grab another cruelty to bring back shielded if we need to. Unless it's a farewell. We ain't doing anything. If it's not a farewell, I guess I can play out a Corpse Appraiser. Just target any player. No. Okay. Play a Corpse Appraiser. End the turn. We pull it out. My golly gee whiz. Another farewell. Activate Sorin. Take two. Do you pay life or do you take damage on this? They do have a negate here. But we have two remove. Why? Look at the top two cards. Lyrax one in the hand. Hey. That's a lot. I would assume it's making a token here. For 2 tokens. This is so much for me to get through. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough, team. I get -3 on something, I guess. But I would assume they're gonna mill me. I can only assume they're gonna mill me. They did let their negate down. All the way down to the wire. This will go. Cut down. Go for the throw. Your turn. My opponent, as you may imagine, is nutty. Oh, we have a vault here, actually, and that's pretty sweet. So we're going to keep. Card is sick. This is like the Celestis, but better. That might be a hot take, but I'm standing by it. Because you loot, but this also makes a treasure, so you can do it every single turn. Hit me with nice. Using a Kieran. This is the Golgari deck from the same event. Never mind. This is. Bless up. I will let you know. What's really cool about that is my attempt to steal it. I'm gonna get rid of their shielded. I'm ahead. I just need to find lands for Cruelty of Gix. So because that's all I want, I'm gonna grab this Dark Slick Shores here. The 2/2. That's a Prowler. That's a Terra Sunder. That's a Cruelty of Gix. Oh no. They're trying to game too. I'm the only one allowed to do this. Please relax. Honestly, I'm gonna attack. I'm in attacking mode. Yeah. Nervous. They can feel it in their bones. Maybe not nervous, but I'm bringing this back, and that is really cool. Hopefully. I about said don't Thoughtseize me as though I don't have 2 Cruelty of Gix in hand, and Thoughtseize obviously not being legal in this format. Let's activate here. what we can get. Keep digging. I'll do... Go for the throat. 2, 3. Grab this one. I have an 8/8. And it's for my opponent's deck. The main part that's like really troublesome for him is the Toxic 4. That's truly what is kind of annoying for them to have to try to play around. They take it all, respectfully. They make a treasure token, very nice. Now they can Gix if they want, but it's significantly worse than what ours was. Hey, look at that. That's why they said nice earlier. They're also playing it. I really want them to get rid of another Rex. What was first? This is like a weird one. We're going to keep because we have a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. And this can kind of cater into this. That's a magic card. Am I playing against rats? It's just a hero deck for sure. When it enters the battlefield, target player mills 2. When it dies, target creature you don't control gets -1/-1. Stop. Stop playing the rats. I don't want them in my skin. Okay, that's kind of creepy, but you know, it's fine. We'll be okay. Everybody's okay. Let it live. It could technically... Oh, no. It's only -1. Could block, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to block. There comes down another one. Sure. Mill me 2 more. I guess target player, they could mill themselves. Hey, there's an Atraxa. That's a good one as well. Going on a colony or vermin. I would assume they would want to put it on their colony, but I could be wrong. Yep, there it goes. I mean, do we clean this up? We just like sacrifice, take out this, go for the third this, so they don't draw. They're down to 2 cards. I guess we'll just attack. I assume they're blocking. If they didn't block, maybe I'd feel better about it. Sure. Remove that. And I think I get drained or something. They make nothing in battlefield. I could lose 1 life. Okay, sure. I have an Atraxa in here, and they've seen the cruelty of Gix too, so they know what I'm up to. 1 life, 1 life. This one flip. Yeah. Vehicles are better. We'll get rid of a land here, I guess. Guess I could have kept the white land. We draw an Atraxa at some point. I keep missing that button. Somebody help. Let this go. Limiting the pain where available. Play this. I would have to imagine that's a removal spell. They haven't had one yet because they haven't really needed one. Yeah. It kind of sucks. Play Kaido. I'm okay to just draw. They didn't play this spell, which makes me think, or this card, which makes me think that it's something else. Luckily Cliffs can go. We'll play basic swamps. We have a go for the third available. This will phase out. Next one under the control. Have haste. Coming in. Get rid of this one. The reason we're getting rid of this one is so if I have to block with the creature in the future, it can't like remove it like Bloodtithe Harvester. If I block that, it can get removed. Let's play Corpse Appraiser first. Some of these have to be removal spells. I don't see why they wouldn't play whatever card they find. We'll take out the Colony. Which, if that's the case too, we definitely will be blocking. They could at some point play Lily as well. So we want to keep this land in our hands to protect it. Protect this Cruelty. Cruelty coming back. Honestly, we just have to grab a track, so there would be no reason not to. 7/7. -1/1. Make a cute little rat. That has menace, so they attack. They could get rid of Kaito. Oh, I highlighted Kaito. No. I mean, they might have saw it anyway, but highlighting it's not going to help my situation, so just don't do that. We'll do this. Definitely bringing back Atraxa. 7/7 lifelinker. Seem good. I spam the board when I click a lot of times, so I always have to move my mouse to the bottom, like where my lands are, so I don't accidentally click the creature. Go for the throat. Cruelty. Vault. Bloodtithe Harvester. If we had a cut down, we would have grabbed it. Grab a strip wreck Marsh. Play it. We have to hold the line here and not do anything. And they concede. They miss lands too many. I'm curious if one of those wasn't like a 4-drop like Shieldred or maybe like Phyrexian Obliterator or something like that. They kind of had to just hold. So they couldn't find a land. But, oh well. Alright. Not going to be much of one, but a quick wrap up. Hopefully a quick wrap up. I say this every time that I talk for 3 hours. Yeah, so this is sort of the deck that placed well in the kind of anybody in the World Pro Tour or whatever competing event. It went 5-2 in a online MTGO tournament. There was one less of these and a duress in here, but in best of one I took the duress out to play a second copy of this, and I meant to cut one of these, but I hadn't tried it yet, so I really wanted to. But I was going to cut one of these to play a second Brotherhood in, just to kind of pick up some things. Our big weakness is Planeswalkers. We can't really deal with them directly, which is why at most times you have a sideboard. But we haven't been able to really do anything with that. Other than that, the deck is pretty solid. It's pretty standard in terms of a Grixis pile. You have your cut downs, you have your go for the throats. These generally change between 6 among them, 7 to 8. Normally the lowest you'll be is 3 here and 3 here, but sometimes you're 4 here or 4 here depending what you're running into a ton. The 4 Bloodtithe Harvester, which is really, really common. The 4 Corpse Appraisers if you're in Grixis. Not a full play set, but 2 Make Disappears. This is kind of where that best of 3 kind of deck building plan comes in. But this deck felt built almost for best of 1 with how many splash cards there were. And then the Collector's Vault. I made a joke, but I'm not really sure. And I said this is better than the Celestis, but I truly kind of starting to think it is. It can be activated at any time, and it doesn't rely on day-night cycle, which can incidentally make your opponent's creatures better in terms of like a Graveyard Trespasser or something like that. By activating that, you can gain life, and of course that's really good against the aggro decks. But this makes a treasure that you can continue to keep stockpiling up as you loot through your deck, and those treasures can become incredibly valuable down the line, especially whenever you're trying to cast an Atraxa. Because sometimes with Celestis, what you'll have happen is you'll be able to cast the white side, or the white cost, or the green cost in this, but you're never able to really cast the other, like use, or have the extra mana for that. So being able to stockpile with this is very, very good. Also, you can play this on turn 2 instead of on turn 3 with Celestis. But Celestis is a mana rock. That is the trade-off. This can get you mana, which is really nice. Other than that, Brotherhood in at a 1 of. Definitely could go up to 2. That's why in the sideboard that the list was playing, there's 3 here. And then the end would be nice to maybe move into the main in the best of 1 format. Kaido, a house, especially if you can get one of these. You can get a Blood Tithe Harvester down on turn 2 and then play this after, attack with Harvester, and start drawing cards. This card can battle against the Lilianas and stuff that are definitely troublesome. And then Shieldred all around. World Star, Cruelty of Gix is a combo, of course, with the Atraxa that we have to play in our deck. Sometimes we'll also grab out the Shieldred. And then we played this, a Reanimate style card. The main thing that this was to help out with initially is it's against aggro again, of course. The -3/-3 being able to pick something up like a Feldon that comes in with an extra counter off of Kamano. And you just -3/-3 it, don't give them any value, and you gain 2 life back. So Feldon realistically only did 1 to you, most likely. Other than that, the deck list is pretty fun. Grixis a lot of times is seen as the bad deck. Not bad in terms of like playability, just like the villain deck. There we go. Is a better terminology for it. But this list was fun. I like to play Reanimator. It's been less popular now than just playing like the blue-black fairies deck or just like straight up mono black. This one's kind of taking that back seat, but it went 5-2. In that challenge, Golgari went 6-1, and the winner was actually Night Tokens, which I plan on playing when I have a little bit more time. I don't have a whole lot of time right now because, again, we have the Apex Invitational going on this weekend. If you haven't caught it, I guess after this you won't be able to because when this goes live, it'll have been over. We have more events. One coming in October 22nd, I think, is the next one of 2023. So if you're interested in tuning in or coming to play at Apex, I highly recommend that you do so. And I hope you all enjoyed. I had fun playing, and I hope you all enjoyed watching it. So thanks for being here, and I'll catch you later. Peace.